Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all of the achievements that will be available in Battlefield 6 once it launches on October the 10th. And not only the official achievements for the base game, but also for the Battle Royale that's going to be launching a little bit later on October the 28th, or at least that is the rumour, yet to be confirmed by EA. We're also going to take a look at some of the new grenade changes for all of the classes, as they have slightly restricted which classes can use some grenades since the beta. And then finally, we've got a look at some Mortar gameplay with one of the new gadgets there. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the content here on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything Battlefield 6. There's going to be a lot of content coming out over the next weeks and months, so if you do enjoy that, subscribing is massively appreciated. So cheers so much for that. Okay, so let's begin with the Mortar. This is a support gadget, and DICE have just posted this little video. It says, launches high explosive shells designed to strike defensive positions and disperse infantry, or smoke shells to conceal troop movement. And as you can see by the UI, really, you just get this line on the screen. You can sort of see where it's going to drop. There's also a circle around the area of effect, but obviously if you're going to be further away than that, then you can use the minimap. You will have a small crosshair there that you can use to aim with. As far as I've heard, the Mortar isn't really too powerful in this game, so you're not going to be dying to this constantly. I do think the addition of the smoke shells is a really nice touch. You know, dropping those on, for example, breakthrough objectives is probably going to be very, very effective. Alright, next up, for those achievement hunters of you out there, DICE have just posted the complete list of trophies and achievements for Battlefield 6 on October the 10th. This is probably because it kind of got leaked from Xbox. For whatever reason, Xbox have already been able to preload the game, and so they can see the achievements, but I digress. So they say the base game's 42 achievements and trophies challenge you to discover and master several areas of the game, from the blockbuster single-player campaign to the all-out warfare of multiplayer and more. And then for PlayStation 5 owners, of course, you're going to get a 43rd unlock there, which is going to be the Platinum Trophy. So the first 8 achievements here, I'm not going to go through all of them because they're basically just like complete each of the campaign missions. It looks like there's only 8 missions here, although I was pretty sure there's 9. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments though, guys. Then we've got Dogs of War, which is to pick up 5 campaign collectibles. These come in the form of dog tags that you can find littered around the single player missions in the game. You also got another achievement for 10, and then for 20, and then a final one here to get all of them. So if you do want to unlock every achievement in the game, you're gonna have to go out there and find every single dog tag. Then we have Peak Performance, complete a single player mission on the hardest difficulty. Liquidator, kill 50 enemies with headshots in the campaign. 1 stone, eliminate 3 enemies with a single grenade in single player. That should be pretty easy. Armor Annihilation, destroy 10 enemy vehicles in single player. And then we have a bunch of classified ones, and we'll go over, because we have discovered what those are, in a second. But now let's move on to the multiplayer. So for the first few here, we've got Reach Rank 9, Reach Rank 14, and Reach Rank 25. I'm not sure what the actual maximum rank is going to be like in Battlefield 6. Are we going to get a prestige system? Is it going to be like Battlefield 2042, where you got the first, oh, how many was it? Something like 60 tiers, and then you got like S1, and then you could get up to 999. Could be that kind of a system again, I guess. We've got Command and Conquest 2, capture 128 objectives in Conquest. Of course, famously, Battlefield 2042 had 128 players, so I feel like they're kind of giving that game a few jabs with some of these achievements. Then we've got Frontline, take 41 sectors in Breakthrough. Super Bomb Man, that's obviously a bit of reference to Super Bomberman. Arm or disarm 5 MCOM explosives in a multiplayer match. 5x5, obviously that's like an army reference. Get 5 multi-kills as assault in multiplayer. Wrench Monkey, repair vehicles for 2,042 damage in multiplayer. Again, another 2042 reference. Then we have Stoll's Donation. Maybe some of you German speakers out there can explain that one to me. Get 250 sniper rifle kills as recon in multiplayer. Then we have a Joyful Nurse, revive 1,996 players as support in multiplayer. Why 1996? I'm assuming it's referring to the year. I'm not sure what happened that year. If anybody can guess the relevance of that one, leave it in the comments below. Then we have Medal of Honor, commit 414 acts of valor in multiplayer. Shout out to Danny on PC. I think it was him who said that these are most likely ribbons, earning ribbons in the game. I thought maybe it's like saving somebody from dying. So, you know, if somebody's being shot on your team, you kill the guy who's shooting your teammate. It's kind of an act of valor. Maybe it is that. Maybe it's ribbons. I guess we'll find out. Then we've got heavy weaponry. Get 5 kills with LMGs in multiplayer without reloading. 1200. Get 6 sidearm headshot kills in a multiplayer match. Road rash. Get a road kill with vehicles in multiplayer. A little C4 knocking on your door. Deal 2000 damage to enemy vehicles with the demolition charge. First Blood 2, perform 10 takedowns in a multiplayer match, and then Punished, get 129 kills in multiplayer. I'm assuming that's total and not in a single match, because most players won't be completing that one if that is the case. And then, as previously mentioned, of course, we have the Platinum Trophy for PlayStation 5. Now, you're probably wondering, what are those 9 top secret achievements then? And Battlefield Bloodin actually commented on this post from the official Battlefield account, and he says, just to clarify, top secret are these special tasks you have to perform in certain missions during the single player campaign. If we include the Battle Royale and Gauntlet experience, which is coming later after launch, Battlefield 6 will actually have 53 achievements and trophies. However, those trophies for the Battle Royale that will be coming later on, they are not required for the Platinum. But if you are curious what those achievements are going to be, we once again have more information from Battlefield Bulletin. So he says the achievement list features 11 secret tasks in Battle Royale. Okay, I guess it's 11, not just 9. And Gauntlet, 53 in total. There will be both 4-player teams and 2-player teams. So these are some of the ones here specifically from the BR. Play 74 matches in any version of the Battle Royale. Take advantage of 42 call-ins, so you can like call in weapon crates where you have your own loadout available. Loot 10 superior or unique items. Stun enemies 316 times in Battle Royale or Gauntlet. Revive teammates 1,988 times in Battle Royale or Gauntlet. That is going to take a very long time to get that many revives when you've only got one squad with 3 other players in it every round. That's going to take a long time. Win 7 matches in Battle Royale duos. So duos there apparently going to be available as well as full squads. Play 120 rounds of Gauntlet. Win a Battle Royale match as a full squad with total squad survival. Complete 240 missions in any version of Battle Royale. Collect 9 dog tags in Battle Royale or Gauntlet. And then ping a shotgun in Battle Royale. So of course you can ping items in there for your players if you find things. So I think without a shadow of a doubt, the thing that's going to take the longest, probably both in multiplayer and the Battle Royale, is going to be getting all of those revives. That is almost 2,000 revives there. I'm not sure if they're going to stack, like do you have to get 2,000 in the BR and then a separate 2,000 in multiplayer? I'm going to say probably. A lot of you guys probably won't care about this because you're not achievement hunters, but I know there are those of you out there who really do want those platinums. Okay, just quickly, before we move on to the grenade changes here, I wanted to show you guys this interesting video. So this is the Battlefield 6 bus in Japan. Pretty awesome. Has the release date there, which is of course for most of the world is the 10th of October, but if you live over in Asia or Australia, for example, it's going to be very early morning on the 11th. I kind of wish we had one of those. I would definitely take a ride on that thing. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about grenades, because grenades, they've seen quite a few changes since we've played the open beta together. I believe almost every grenade type near enough was available on every class, and DICE have really changed that around here. So I want to show you guys this slide, and this is from SMK Gaming. He posted this over on Reddit, and if you guys want more information on Battlefield 6 specifically, more detailed breakdown videos, I really recommend subscribing to this guy because he puts out some great breakthroughs, and he has one on all the small details surrounding the grenades. But via this slide that he's provided us here, we can see that all 4 of the classes only get access to the frag grenade. Apart from that, every other grenade type is unique to the class. So the assault class get the stun grenade and the flash grenade. The engineer get the anti-vehicle grenade, which of course we saw in Battlefield 2042, and then the mini frag grenade, which is pretty much like the regular frag. It does less damage, it travels much further. Then we've got the support class, they get the smoke and the incendiary, and then the recon get the throwing knife and the proximity detector, or like the motion ball, which spots people on your minimap and of course in game. Now I can definitely see why they've gone this route. With the open weapon system in Battlefield 6, clearly leading the charge this time around. They're doing whatever they can with the gadgets for the classes, and in this case the grenades, to really differentiate them and decrease this feeling of like homogenization between them. And so it makes a lot of sense in that regard. But I want to stress that if I look at what is available here, to me, the support class looks like it gets 2 of the absolute best grenades, hands down, in the game. Smoke grenade to me is the best thing you can take in this slot, whatever class you're playing, because it allows you to push objectives, it allows you to push into flags, especially on like breakthrough. It is absolutely crucial to have a wall of smoke there, and you'll notice that teams that do this well generally win and succeed when they're attacking, and those that don't generally end up just smashing their heads against the wall and losing the round. And so the fact that this is now going to be restricted to the support class is kind of a head scratcher. I really feel like smoke should be universal across all the classes, like the frag grenades, and then sure, the other ones, they can all be unique to the individual classes. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. I just feel like, I don't know, this is pushing me even further in the direction of playing support all the time. I think support already looked like it was going to be the strongest class in the game, at least, you know, based on my experiences of playing the beta. Feels really, really strong. It's got the most self-sustain because you've got the heals and everything. They've taken the heals away from the assault class, and now they've taken the smoke away as well. And it's a bit weird because, you know, using smoke and pushing an objective, that really leads into the assault class's kit for me. So again, a strange choice, I think, to take it away. Let me know, do you guys think this is going to be a big deal? Do you think this is a good idea? Leave your comments below and chime in on that one. And then finally here, it looks like some changes may be in the works as to the like grenade throwing animations. That's another small nitpick. It wasn't the biggest deal in the world to me, but something that a lot of players didn't like from the beta is that the grenade throwing animation was so quick, the soldier doesn't even pull the pin out, and as Battlefield Net posts here, he says, "Dear Tigger," that is David Serlin, the lead producer for the game, and Drunksy, who I believe is the lead game developer, he says the grenade throwing animation was still broken during the Tokyo Game Show 2025. Grenades are thrown without the safety pin being pulled out first. Will this be fixed before or after? And David did comment on this. He says, "If this was the biggest complaint from TGS, then I'm happy. I will look into the pins eventually. It's a detail feeling off. We do want the throws to be useful quickly. Since grenades are not super powerful, they need to compensate with speed." So what they're saying here is they're really trying to cut down on a lot of the explosive spam in Battlefield 6, and I think we've all noticed that, right? If you use the RPG at all in the beta, you'll know that it didn't really one-shot infantry, and the same is true for the grenades and the C4 and really all the other explosives in the game. I understand what he means on this one, like you do need that faster speed there if they're not going to be as powerful, but on the other hand, it does make them kind of slightly more silly and less realistic, but I would say they need to always put gameplay over realism. If this is the penalty that we have to endure to the realism of the game, like not having the soldier pull the pin out, it makes the game better balanced overall for the gameplay, I'm absolutely fine with that, but I guess we'll see if they make some tweaks to this in the future. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Nothing huge news-wise, but I just wanted to put something out there and fill you guys in on what is going on. There will probably be some pretty big news dropping this week, though. Of course, this is the penultimate week to the release of Battlefield 6, so you can bet that EA and DICE are going to be dropping lots of new information, and as always, I will do my best to keep you guys updated here on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do so you don't miss out on anything. Leaving a like is always appreciated if you enjoyed or found today's video informative. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.